This is going to be a tutorial for the intro and the verses to the song Grateful by Hezekiah Walker. It's basic, just to show you some different things, options that you have playing the intro and the verses. I'll just play it to get started. That's your intro, and the verses are pretty much the same as the intro. Let me just go over the scale really quickly. The song is in the key of A flat, and A flat major scale is A flat, B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G, A flat. Your 1, A flat, 2, B flat, C 3, D flat 4, E flat 5, F is 7, excuse me, F is 6, G is 7, A flat is your 1. Just so you have that, because I may refer to part of your scale as numbers instead of by the letter. The song starts on a walk, going from the E flat to the F, to the A flat, to the B flat, and then you play A flat major chord over the A flat. You do have a couple options of how you play that chord. This is just an A flat major chord, A flat, and C. You could also play your chord like this. E flat, G flat, A flat, and C, making it an A flat 7. You can also play your chord like this: A flat, B flat, C, and E flat. So those are a couple options you have, things you can play over that. A flat. You can play your A flat major chord. You can play it this way, making it an A flat 7 chord. You can also play it this way: A flat, B flat, C, and E flat. Over your B flat, you can play a G flat major chord, which is G flat, B flat, and D flat. You can also play, I've played it this way before, which would be a D flat major 7 chord over B flat. Once you're at C, you can play this chord: G flat, B flat, C, and E flat. Or you could also play that same A flat major, that A flat over C, which is A flat, B flat, C, and E flat. Once you're at D flat, you can play this chord. Not exactly sure the name of this chord. I believe it might be an A flat 9. Not exactly sure. But the notes are F, B flat, C, E flat, and F. Over to D flat. You can play D flat, A flat, and D flat, and roll that in your left hand. You could also play this chord over your D flat, and I'm going to call it an F minor 7 chord over D flat. I'm sure it has a different name, but that's what I'm going to call it. It is an F minor 7 chord, but because of the D flat, we'll probably change it to something different. So those are a couple options you have. You can always kind of roll your chords, kind of arpeggiate them, and if you have the time or the space, you can roll it up the keyboard just by taking the notes. Kind of roll them. I'm playing the A flat, B flat, C, and the E flat, each at their own time. So just kind of roll your chord instead of just playing it like that. I mean, if you want to, you can. But you can also just kind of roll your chord. Once you've played your intro twice around, you can play this little filler. Some people like to call it a lick, but it's something that you can add to your song, which would be C and F. F is in my pinky, playing the C, and kind of use that B as a grace note, B flat, excuse me, as a grace note. And once you hit C in the right hand, play E flat, excuse me, in your left hand. and then play the B flat, all the while you're keeping these notes held. You're keeping the F held, all while you play this. So when I get to the C, I'm playing E flat in the left hand. Now I let go of the C. I'm playing B flat in my right hand, D flat in my left hand, down to the C. I'm playing C in the left hand and A in my right hand. Then I'm going back up to E flat and C to the D flat and the B flat. So all together, I'm going to hit that B flat really quickly to the C. So that's something you would add after you played your intro. Turn this around. Something that you can add, and if you didn't want to particularly play that and you wanted to just go into the verses, you can always do a 6, 7, 1 to go to your 1. So you see that, it's very common, you see it in a lot of songs. You 6, 7, 1 starts your song. So if you want to leave that 7, 1 over the 6, I'm playing A flat, D flat, B flat, and A flat in my right hand to the 7. I'm playing E flat, A flat, B flat, and E flat up to the 1. And you can play A flat major chord or any of those chords that I've already showed you. Any of those chords you can play over that, and the verse goes in the same pattern as the intro. So after you and of course the second time around it changes, which I will do a part 2 to this video to kind of do the rest of the verse, but I hope that was helpful.